We've done the marketing and ethics weekend, so a lot of people finish up this weekend, and so that was really lovely, seeing them at the end of their journey, and just the amazing kind of progress that they've made through the time that they've been doing the hypnotherapy course. So really, really lovely.
And how long does it take to finish it off?
So it really depends on how much kind of energy you've got to put into it. So some people do it over 9 months. So you come every month for the module. But some people want to spread it out longer. And we're really flexible with that. You can, come up to 4 years.
Oh, wow.
And plus, you can keep coming back. So a lot of people have finished the course, but then just keep coming back to do refreshers, which is lovely.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to Friday.
Yeah, me too. You're coming this Friday, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. And Bob, you're coming this Friday as well.
I am, yes. Yeah.
Wonderful. We've got a few. I think we've got a few starting this Friday. It should be a really nice beginning group. Exciting. Seeing people at the end of their journey and then at the beginning as well. So, right, we'll just make sure everybody is in that wants to be in. And today we're going to be doing much more of a hypnotherapy style meditation. So people often say to me, what's the difference between meditation and hypnotherapy? And really it's the same state that you get into. So it's that same relaxation, but it's really with more purpose. So when we're going into this session today, really just to think about what it is that you would like to solve for yourself. So usually there's something in the background, whether it's a small problem or, somebody that you want to have a conversation with, or could be anything that's kind of just hanging around in the back of your mind. This is a really, really useful technique for getting connection with that innermost part of yourself, your subconscious mind, the part of you that knows what's going on and what the answers are. And I've used this technique with so many different people in so many different ways. It's with children, I've used it to meet, for example, animals or characters that represent parts of themselves. And with adults, it's often, represented by that idea of the ultimate version of ourselves. Some people might refer to it as our higher self. And it's just really the part of us that knows what's going on the inside. So, a couple more people just turning up. Let's let them in. So if you are from the life coaching cohort and you're interested in hypnotherapy, this would be a really useful one for you to do. You won't notice much of a difference in terms of the way that the meditation is set up. But if you re-listen to it, you might hear that there are specific suggestions kind of layered into it that add depth to it.
Cool.
Right. Just opening the chat up as well so I can see. Morning, morning, morning. Good. Okay. So let's get started. Before we do, I just wanted to say a big congratulations to the people that did finish. If any of you are here, I can't kind of see with all the names. We not only finished the course for them, but there was a really lovely sharing of a hypnotherapy session. So 3 or 4 people were able to share with us their own special techniques. We had a wonderful sound bath from Gabby and Cal, which was just the most wonderful thing, mixed in with suggestions and a lovely journey. And we also had some just like mini meditations through the weekend. So I want to say thank you to everybody that did one of those. a little bit more about this particular technique. I was kind of thinking about a few clients that I've used this with particularly, and it just popped into my mind that actually a couple of weeks ago I had a lady who wanted to stop biting her nails. And for part of her session, we used this idea of connecting to inner guidance or our inner advisor. And she burst out laughing. It was the funniest thing. She said it, and afterwards she said, it's so simple. My inner guidance said that I can do deep breathing, and that's much more relaxing than biting my nails. And it was just like this amazing feeling of course. But before that, there was always this push to, you know, an unconscious thing of, or subconscious, of wanting to just, you know, bring the hand up to the mouth. She said after that, there just wasn't an urge to do it. So it's really amazing how quickly this can work and how powerful it can be. Right, so let's all get into a nice space and just settling yourself in for the next 15 minutes or so. So making sure that you are supported by the chair that you're sitting on. So, and I'm just going to mute everybody so that we can make sure that there's no distractions. Lovely, right. And we're just going to start by drawing your attention to your breath. So just gently closing your eyes. Just noticing the inwards breath and the outwards breath. And as you have that inwards breath, you need to just focus on a beautiful word. And it may be calm, or it may be love, or it may be peace. I want you just to say that word to yourself on the inwards breath. And as you let go of that breath, I want you to let go of anything that's not to do with that word. Anything that's holding you back or slowing you down. Just continue to repeat that word in your mind on that inwards breath. You may get to the point where your mind forgets to do that, and that's absolutely fine. You might remember to forget or forget to remember, as you just allow your body to drift down even deeper into a lovely state of relaxation. And as you scan your body, I wonder if you can find the part of you that is the most relaxed right now. And when you found that area, you just to imagine that that is starting to grow and spread. Feeling of relaxation moving in beautiful waves from that point. With every breath, sending another wave of relaxation through your body. That's it. Drifting down deeper and deeper. And as you do relax more and more now, you just to allow yourself a few moments to invite in the most beautiful place, the most relaxing place, a place that fills you with that feeling of peace. And I don't know if this place is somewhere that you've been before, or somewhere that You are just creating in your mind now. But allowing yourself to focus on all the different senses. First of all, noticing what you can see. You can hear. And what you can feel. And as you really focus on this place that your mind has given you today as a gift, you can find that you can make changes to it. You can make it even better by focusing on what you do want and creating more of it. And for a moment, I want you to, somewhere here, create a beautiful staircase that's leading up. And almost like you're an artist or a painter in your own mind. And you can do this with visuals or just with a sense of it. You need to get a sense of what this staircase is made of, what it looks like, what it feels like. Maybe it has its own vibration. That's it. And just allowing yourself now to just move towards that staircase. And as you look at it, you can get the sense that there's lots and lots of beautiful colours. At the bottom of the staircase, there's this lovely feeling of red flowing over you. That's it. Lovely feeling of red, connecting into maybe the problem or the thing that's happening right now for you, whatever the issue is. And as you continue to walk up the steps, you find that you move into orange, connecting to your creative self. And you find that so many options are here, so many creative solutions, so many ideas. Continue up the steps through beautiful hues of yellow. And as you connect to that feeling of yellow, get that sense of courage, bravery, moving forward with passion. Feeling of not letting anything stand in your way, which you've had before in the past when things are important. And going up even further into green. And as you connect with that lovely feeling of green and all the hues of green in nature, you connect with your own heart space. You may even, in your mind's eye, connect with all the people that you love. And all the people that love you. And in an even wider sense, you can send that feeling of love out into the world. See it moving from here, from you right now, connecting through to all the people that are on this call, all the people that will watch it in the future, all the people in your area. Making it wider and wider. Moving up now, even further up this staircase, into a beautiful blue. And as you connect to your truth, what's important, your highest values, you can see how this connects all the way back down there to that red. And carrying on even further up into the most beautiful shade of purple and violet. Connecting to something that's bigger than yourself, whatever that means to you. And as you arrive at the top of the steps, you find that there is a beautiful white light. You make your way towards it. You find yourself at a door that's surrounded by that beautiful white light. And inside is your own inner advisor. Perhaps it's your higher self, or perhaps it's a connection to something even bigger than yourself. Part of you that knows, that has access to everything. As you put your hand on the handle of the door, you'll just get the sense of the right time to open it and walk through. And as you do, you can see that inner advisor just waiting there for you. You may be surprised at what they look like. Maybe that they've taken the form of someone you know. Or it may be someone completely from your imagination. And just allow them to come into focus in just the right way for you. Noticing colours and shapes. The sound of their welcome. The feeling of being absolutely safe here. And somehow, some way, you sit down together. There's a connection. Perhaps you hold hands, or perhaps there's another sort of connection. And as you sit down, and become even more comfortable now, something that you really would like to know floats to the surface of your mind. Maybe it's something you've been thinking about for a while. Maybe it's the solution to a particular problem. Or maybe it's just more information. So I'm going to be silent for a little while you ask all the questions that you'd like to ask. You might find that the answers come in words, or pictures, or symbols. You can just accept whatever comes towards you. When you hear my voice again, it won't disturb you in any way. You'll just find that time comes to a close in a nice gentle way. So, the next thing that happens is that you get to merge with that higher version of yourself, so that you can see things from their perspective. And as you do this, this lovely feeling of expansion happens. Connecting to everything that is, everything that was, and everything that ever will be. And from up here, that old thing, that old problem just starts to change. I want you to focus on that lovely feeling of power inside of yourself, of strength. And as you step back out, you find that your higher self gives you a gift. And you can just notice what that is, the color, the shape. And you find that it means something very important to you. And if nothing comes right now, it's okay. You may find that that object makes itself known through the day, or even in your dreams tonight. When you've done all that you need to do here, your higher self shows you a vision somehow of a future version of you. You've absolutely and completely overcome whatever it was that you wanted to. You have the answers that you need. You can just get a sense of yourself in this new place, in this new reality, where things have changed in a very, very deep and wonderful way. Notice exactly where you are and what you're doing. And you notice yourself feeling so good. And sending that feeling out into the future even more. And in a moment, you can just say goodbye to your inner advisor in whatever way feels right to you. Thanking them for whatever knowledge you've received today. When you're ready, you can just leave the way you came, floating down the steps through those colours, the purple, through your truth in the blue, through that wonderful colour of green, resonates in your heart space, down through the yellow and the strength, all the way down through that orange creativity. Right down into the red, into the here and now. Connection to the earth. And as you find yourself in this moment now, you'll just take a few seconds to absorb anything that you need to. And when you're ready, you can find that as I count from 5 to 1, you can gradually bring yourself back into the room, feeling absolutely wonderful. I want you to set your intention for today. In a way that makes sense to you. And it may be that you use the words, today I focus on. And you can just put your own special word there. 5, drifting all the way back up now. That's it. And 4, taking in a nice deep breath. 3, maybe giving your fingers and toes a little bit of a wiggle. That's it. 2, nice grounding feeling, sending your energy down to the earth, and almost I like to have that idea of our roots kind of coming back down and grounding us in the here and now. And 2, when you're ready, coming all the way back up with 1. Welcome back. Lovely. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was such a lovely energy today. Really peaceful. It was so nice. You can unmute yourself, and if you want to share anything about that, quite welcome to.
Thank you, Sarah. That was really good for me today.
Wonderful. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Rob.
I was at the white light before the purple, and the gift which I got was a box engraved with peace. And when I opened the box, it had a key. And that key unlocks blocked doors. So that was really very, very good for me today. Thank you.
That's lovely. What a profound kind of message from your inner advisor. I wonder what locked doors you're going to be unlocking this week. It'll be nice to see you again next week and see what's happened.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thanks for sharing that, Bob. That was lovely. Thank you, everyone else. If there's anyone that wants to hang around and have a conversation at the end, that's absolutely fine. Remember, these are all recorded and they're on the YouTube channel, so you can go and repeat them if you want to. And often when we do these ones again, we'll find that it's a completely different experience, even though it's the same words, because with the way I work in particular, it's very kind of content free. So, you know, Bob found a box. I'm sure that other people found other things and were gifted other things. So it's really, you know, particular to you in that moment in time. So I hope you enjoyed it, enjoyed your gift. If you didn't get a gift, don't worry, it will pop in, I promise.
Thank you, Sara.
It'll surprise you when it does.
Thank you. Can I just ask something?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Next week is the life coaching block course.
Yes, that's right.
So the meditation will still happen?
Yes, and it's not going to be me taking it. Very good point. Well done. Thanks for that. Jo Green, who is one of our trainers up in Auckland, she's going to be taking it. And it's going to be, I think the name of it is called Seeing Yourself Through the Eyes of Love. So I think it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful experience for everyone. And I can't wait to catch up with it on the recording as well. So, but yeah, you're right. We've got the life coaching course beginning next Monday. So if you are in Christchurch and you're wanting to do that, there are a couple of places left on that. And we've got Christchurch hypnotherapy starting on Friday as well. I know a few of you that are starting are here, so that's lovely. But if you are, you know, wanting to find out more about that, feel free to give me a call or stay on for a chat.
Sara, are there any life coaching courses scheduled for the North Island?
Yes, there are. There's one in Wellington, one in Auckland. What's the dates? Hold on, let me just let you know.
Okay.
I know that there's one in Auckland pretty soon. I think perhaps at the end. Hang on, no, it's 2nd to the 6th of October is Auckland.
Okay.
And Wellington is the 30th of October to the 3rd of November. Okay. And then there's also one in Tauranga, which is in November.
Okay, so who's taking the Auckland one?
Christine will be taking the Auckland one, and Jordan Shearer does the Wellington one, and I think that the Tauranga one is Christine as well this time.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
No worries. Lovely to see you, Emma. You take care.